Hey, it's Aaron. Today I'm sitting in a 2020 AMG GLC43. So this is the newest from Mercedes-Benz. I'll just right off the bat say that sitting in this right now, it's a $70,000 price tag. That's with delivery. So this is not a it is a small SUV, but it is not a low-end SUV. This is a well outfitted and powerful little SUV. Lots of fun to drive too. Really great stuff. So this has, it of course is the AMG enhanced model. So this is the sport model in the GLC line. There are other GLCs that are not so sporty, a little bit cheaper, and then this is pretty close to the pinnacle for this right here. So this has the 3-liter V6 bi-turbo, which boosts all the power output. Power in this is at 385 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque, and you get that quick and fast. Feels really good. Plus, you know it's a great vehicle from MB if it has a button to make the exhaust louder. Anyway, so that little bi-turbo V6 is running to a 9-speed transmission. This is a Speedtronic, so it is the AMG transmission that's been tuned to shift according to the engine and your use. It's very astute, very well done, matches this vehicle perfectly. If you were to put it in say a sports sedan, it would not be so good. But in this vehicle, it balances just right. You have to remember this is an SUV in the end, which means it's a little taller, a little bigger, a little bulkier than a sedan. So you can't expect the same sort of road handling, and you can't give the same sort of shifting to go with that. But it, in this particular vehicle, feels really, really good. With that transmission, there is a 4MATIC, so there is all-wheel drive in this. That's a nicely done system. I haven't had to use it too much. We've had pretty good weather. Driving in the rain, though, you can feel it a little bit. And performance driving, you will feel it. So when you really mash it down, you will feel that all 4 wheels are turning, which is a good thing. Keeps you from skidding, keeps you stable, does a good job of it. Also want to point out, this has a lot of upgrades. This has the 10.25. I'll spit it out eventually. The 10.25-inch infotainment screen that is run through a command knob or the aforementioned voice commands. You have satellite radio, a lot of other stuff that goes with that. This also has pretty good climate control. Climate control feels good in this vehicle. I will say though that for this price tag I kind of want cooled seats, and you don't get that with this. I will also say that this has the digital instrument cluster, and that is beautiful. It is so crisp and easy to see, always easy to read, and it gives a lot of information very quickly, never any glare. Really, really well done there. This has a few other things like dual zone climate. You can see the red seat belts. That's an AMG thing. Good size back seat, not huge. This is a compact vehicle in the end, so you're not going to get the gigantic back seat that maybe you would want. But it's a good size for the vehicle. Really good size cargo area. Very, very nicely done back there. I like the cargo in this and how much you can get in it. So it's nicely done overall. Like I said, there are a few kind of luxury things that I really would kind of expect with this. This does not have radar cruise control, which I find a huge disappointment for a vehicle like this. It has, again, it does not have the cooled seats. Just little things are just... you know, I feel like they're missing. I feel like they should be there if I'm spending $70,000 on a vehicle. I will say, though, that you get a lot of AMG in this. You get air body control, that's what they call it. So it is sort of like an air ride. It's a body control system to keep from leaning too much when you're turning corners and stuff. It really evens the vehicle out. This also has really nicely done braking. The braking is very smooth in regular everyday driving, and then highly aggressive when you're pushing the pedal. It's a good match for the vehicle. It just does the job like it should. So overall, nicely done. There are a few things added. The aforementioned carbon fiber, it's about $900, $975 I think is the price tag for that. The performance exhaust, which I would highly recommend because it really puts this to a next level in terms of the feel, because it doesn't make it necessarily drive better or anything like that, but it gives it a muscle feel, and it's a cool thing. But that's fairly expensive. You're spending a little over $1,200 for that. There are other add-ons too. I'll show you them on Roni right now. The EPA numbers are kind of important, but they're not finalized on this particular one. At the time that this was made, they hadn't finalized those. Again, it seems very odd to me that this has a $1,200 or a $1,300 actually parking assistance package, and it has little things like that, but does not have adaptive cruise control. Just seems like a huge oversight. It's something that I would opt for before the parking thing. I don't think assistance parking in something like this is really needed it's not nearly as useful as adaptive cruise. So all in all, it's a nice vehicle. It's really well done. There's just a couple of things that I think are missing if you're going to be spending $70,000. As far as the drive goes though, boom, it is an AMG, and they always hit that nail. So wonderful, wonderful drive. So there you go. That's what I got. This has been Aaron sitting in the 2020 Mercedes AMG GLC43. Talk to you again soon.